Hello. My name is Granny Rocks, otherwise known as Beth Green, or it's really Beth Green, otherwise known as Granny Rocks, and this is the Granny Raps and Rocks show. Uncommon sense, wit, and music.
Yeah. What a combo. And my name is James Maynard, otherwise known as the Songbird, and I'm handling the chat, so please chat with us, and Beth can talk to you directly,
If you're
live in
alive,
person.
right. If you're not here live, I can't talk to you live.
No.
So I would be talking to you afterwards via the comments.
Mhm.
So we are very happy. To have you with us tonight. And or to have you with us later. Either way, we're very happy to have you. So tonight I am going to talk about facing life head on without illusions or resentment. And
Yeah.
we've already got a comment.
Todd says, great topic. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd. So, why is that such a hard thing? And what can we do about it? So, the first thing I want to say is welcome. We
Mhm.
broadcast Granny Raps and Rocks every Wednesday
Wednesday
night,
night,
6:30
6:30
Pacific
Pacific
time. That's what this is. So, facing reality head on, I mean, that sounds so simple, but it really isn't. Because it means that we have to be willing to look at what reality is. And most of us don't want to. And that's because of those two little things. Well, there's more to it than that, but I just want to focus on two major things tonight: illusions or fantasies, and resentment. And we have.
Catalina says hi and sends a heart of love. Back at you, Catalina.
Thank you. And we have another one, James.
And Amy says, hello, Beth and James. This topic is such a great one.
Ooh,
Thank
good.
you, Amy.
Excellent. So, I mean, the first thing is a lot about reality we just don't like,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I don't like it. It shouldn't be that way. It's so unfair. It's not what I want to happen. And so something is wrong with reality. And maybe there is something wrong with the reality. Maybe reality sucks, you know?
Harsh realities in particular.
Harsh reality. For instance, we're getting old.
Oh, that's a harsh reality. Yeah. Oh, no, I've still got it.
Or we're sick, or we're whatever it is. So, or the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and we have global warming. Global warming? We don't have.
It's just weather, right?
It's just weather. There's no global warming, and it isn't caused by us. And there's nothing we can do about it because it's just weather. See what happens if you look at that, you face it, there is global warming and we have caused it. Oh my God, that means, we have to do something about it. But we want to start out with the idea that we can continue doing the same things over and over and over, and that we're not going to get worse and worse weather. And what's happening? We are getting worse and worse weather.
We are. Because regardless of what people say about the weather, the climate change is an overall pattern over a period of time. You can have snow in the winter, but you still got snow melting earlier, that sort of thing.
So we can say, that's not true. We don't have global warming. It's just an accident.
And we don't have a pandemic either, COVID.
We don't
No, it's just a flu. It's a type of flu.
It's a fluke. It's a fluke. It's a this. It's a
Never
that.
mind that over 500,000 people have died from it in this country alone.
What's that? What's 500,000 people? Or I really don't have cancer. And look at that. We have somebody.
Charity
different.
says, love from Oxfordshire, UK.
I love it.
Hey. Hello, hello.
Thank you. You're having bizarre weather in the UK, aren't you?
Yes.
So we can tell ourselves, but this isn't true. No, it's just a fluke. It's just a this. It's just a that. And or we can say, all we have to do is think positive thoughts, and global warming will go away.
For that to happen, you have to make the Industrial Revolution go away.
That's right. And we have to, make our health issues go away because, hey, just because I fell and broke my back and now I've got a severed spinal cord doesn't mean that I seriously can't walk. Oh, no.
Oh, and by the way, we have another comment. Tracy says, hello, sends a heart of love and caring.
Thank
you, Tracy. Back at you. And yes, Charity says, yes, have we got a heat wave?
I know. I've heard about that. Kind of unheard of. So what does it take? So we have heat and heat and heat and heat, all kinds of terrible weather and unexpected things, and it's just weather. I mean, this is the fact that we keep breaking records all the time. Doesn't mean that we actually have a problem, do we? So we can just say, "Oh,
and
it'll
that the
fix
ice caps are melting.
the ice caps. It'll fix
More
itself."
and more species are going extinct.
Absolutely. Well, who needs them anyway, right?
Yeah, but we could be next.
Ho, 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 ho. So it's getting very uncomfortable, which means that our illusions aren't working very well.
Nope.
Well, we have another choice. We can be an illusion and say, this is all going to pass, this is nothing. Or we can just get plain resentful. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, the weather. Terrible.
I resent it. It's it's interfering with my holiday plans.
Exactly.
Flooding? Oh, I got to get the hell out of here.
That's right.
Wildfires?
Tornado.
I got to get the hell out of here.
Right, that's right. Terrible. Who did this to us?
It could have been us.
No. So we can get very resentful. Oh no, this is not the way I want it to be. And it's their fault. Whoever, it's their fault. Now, why is it so hard to say, we have global warming, humans have caused it, what are we going to do about it? You would think after all these years we would figure this out, but oh no, 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 no. We want to have illusions. Or we want to get resentful. It's someone else's fault, it's happening, we're victims. And we have another comment.
And then Elizabeth says hello, and she sends a heart of love. Thank you, Elizabeth. Back at you.
So what I would like each one of us to do right now is think of something, some reality that we don't want to look at, honestly. For example, I'm running out of money and I'm old. Right? Or my house is full of mold and I have to do something.
I'm aging and I like to keep thinking that I haven't lost my faculties.
Oh, not at all. And we have another comment.
Island says, yes, feeling anxiety over it.
Very good, yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm feeling anxiety, but we don't want to feel anxiety. So that's a very good point, Island. We want to face it. Face it! What are we going to do? One of the things we have to do talk about it. I don't want to antagonize my neighbors by talking about global warming or racism. There is no racism. Is there any racism in this country?
A whole lot of it.
Oh, a whole lot of it. Oh no. Oh no. We are the home of the free and the land of the
brave.
Brave, right? Or we can say, oh, isn't that terrible? Has nothing to do with me, but it's terrible. And I can get resentful and very angry. Oh my God, what are we going to do? We get stuck in these different polarities of reactivity, and we say, no, this is so bad, and I am such a victim of this, and we are all such victims, 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 and I don't have to do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm a victim of freakish weather
Right.
patterns. Todd says, losing muscle mass and getting saggy skin.
Ooh, yes, and Amy
Ooh,
has
ouch.
something too before that.
Oh, Amy, running out of money is definitely mine, but I'd rather have the illusion that it isn't true and resentful that this is the situation. All of
Right.
which keeps me from acting and creating a budget. Oh no!
Love
Thank
it.
you, Amy.
I love it, Amy. So what does it take to actually confront things? Yes. How about, let's just face it. I am losing muscle mass. I'm running out of money. We have global warming. Oh no, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Too much to think about. Too much to take on. I'd much rather escape into fantasy. Somebody's going to fix this. Isn't somebody going to fix it?
I doubt it.
Or I have a right to be resentful because of what they have done.
You know, Darwin said a species has to adapt in order to survive. So if we don't adapt and make things work better, we may be the next mass extinction.
But we can't adapt to something that's not happening. I mean, we don't need to take precautions about global warming because it's not happening. No. Actually, the most important thing is, what dress am I going to wear to the prom? The fact that you may not have a future because we have global warming or a lot of strife and difficulty and anger in our society. Oh no. We don't have to look at that and take it on head. Let's like, okay, why do we have racism? Why do we have global warming? Why do we have anything? And we have another.
We could be facing nuclear war,
We
Island
could.
says. And that's a possibility.
We could.
My personal favorite is I like to pretend to be more than I am.
Oh, that's very important.
And don't we often pretend to be more than we are when we meet one another, and we like to present the best side of ourselves.
The facade.
The facade.
The facade. Indeed. And another comment.
Amy, facing whatever it means that I have some responsibility for both the situation itself and for the solution? No, I need to marry a rich man.
I'm with you. Let's marry a rich man. Now, of course, the fact is, there's no rich man who wants me. Not casting aspersions on you, James, but rich, you're not.
I'm rich in other qualities.
Oh, yes. And then, even if he is a rich man,
Is he compatible?
Is he compatible? Is he going to love me? Am I going to love him? Oh, no, no, no. Let's escape into some world of fantasy. So, what do we have to do to face reality? I'd like to hear from some of you. What do you do to face reality head on? Like, okay, the first thing is to let go of illusions, let go of resentment, stop complaining, and just look at it and say, well, what are our options?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Amy says, right. He be an awful person.
Could be. Could be. And then we have abuse. So then we can complain about the abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can have a fantasy. And even if we marry a rich man, if there is such a man and he wants us, it's not going to stop global warming, is it?
No.
Where are we going to go to escape that?
Nowhere on this planet.
Or, yes, I'm going to meet this wonderful guy and I'm not going to be assaulted and accosted by all the anger in society. Oh, no. Oh, no, that isn't going to have to do with me. No, because I'm going to be in this bubble.
We have another comment. Todd says, listen to you, that's Beth, and work with her for counseling.
Oh, thank you. I do that. I do that and I help you face the realities. So, because I have to do it too.
Well, you wrote the book called Living with Reality.
I did. And it's a free download at my website. So you are going to see soon we're going to have another website and you're going to be able to download all my books.
For free.
Free. And have healing music and lots of other things. And
Charity says, sovereignty.
over ourselves, Charity?
Yeah.
It's a very good point if you mean what I think you mean, which is we have to have sovereignty over ourselves. We have to be very honest with ourselves. Now, what happens when we try to confront reality directly?
Resistance.
It means we have to work, we have to change. No, all we need is a new fantasy. Yes, oh yes, I can have positive thinking and the ozone layer will heal. Or I'm going to have positive thinking and the ice caps will stop melting. And I'm going to have positive thinking and all those terrible storms are going to stop. Absolutely, because I'm thinking positively, right?
You are.
And then the worst happens. They don't change. And then we resent it. Think about it. Think about the things that you want to be different. Think about the first point, which is I don't want it to be the way it is. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't. No! 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 It can't be this way. No! 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 I really am not old. I really don't have chronic illness. I really don't have pain. I'm just going to think it away.
Oh, and Amy has another comment. If we confront reality, someone will criticize whatever that reality is, such as, how did you get into that stupid situation anyway?
Yeah, what's wrong with you that you're caught up in the middle of global warming? Or, or what's wrong with you that you have mental illness? Or what's wrong with you that you have health issues?
And Charity says, change is good. It's like becoming a butterfly.
That's right.
You got to change.
We got to
Can't be a
change.
chrysalis all the time.
We got to change.
Can't be numbed out.
But how do we do
Yeah.
that? Especially if we are resentful. She gave us a butterfly.
There's a monarch butterfly from Charity here, which, by the way, is an endangered species,
Indeed. Indeed.
as are we all.
Indeed. Oh, let's face it. There are so many conflicts between humanity and wildlife now because there's no room for the wildlife. But that has nothing to do with us. And then we can dream that we're just going to all get along because we have a good attitude.
Yeah, tell that to Putin.
Indeed. So we need to really face up to what's going on. We have to look at it directly. What is going on? What options do we have? Not what options do we wish we had.
Or like to assume that we do have.
Maybe we don't have hardly any options, but usually there are, but we have to be willing to look at them squarely and say, but I don't like that one, and 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 I don't like that. I don't like it. 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 So the first thing we have to do is acknowledge that there's a lot of things in life that we are not going to like. I don't like it. Well, too bad. I don't like it, and I don't like it, and I want it to be. Now, you see, now we get into another bit of craziness that we do, which is we try to negotiate reality. Well, I don't like it, so it shouldn't be there. So therefore, I'm going to insist that the world change to meet our needs and be what we want.
Mm-hmm. Island, no control.
So true. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. When we were children, some of us learned to get away with that by saying, "Oh, Mama, I don't like that." And she'll say, "Okay, honey, what do you want? You don't want this? Would you rather have a cookie for dinner?" Well, so we got used to thinking that we could negotiate. But see, there's a lot of reality. We cannot negotiate, and
Jose says hi, Mama and Papa. God bless you. And sends musical notes and keyboards. And Akil says, have a nice time in
We
Arabic.
are having a nice time. We are having a nice time,
Thank you, Akil.
even though we don't like it. How are we going to have a good time if we don't like it? Well, this is the moment that we have to face reality and say, I may not like it, but I have to live with it. I have to find a way to live with it. I have to find a way to make the best of this. I need to find a way to find the good in what's happening. Find the good in something I don't like. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Did it ever occur to you that we are really still like a bunch of 2-year-olds that say, I don't like it, I don't want to do it? So if we're very lucky, we had parents that we could blackmail, or they didn't want to hear us screaming or something. But then you get out in the world and they don't care. The world does not care if you like it or you don't like it. And you can hold your breath. So we need to say, okay, I want to look at this. And I want to be honest about it. And what do I see? And what can be done? Not what do I want? What are the options, right?
Yeah.
We have another comment, honey.
No, that's Akil. Oh, now we say, oh, Akil adds another one. Thanks. Thank you, Akil.
So, am I going to like it? You know, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you just have to try to like it. Sometimes you just have to put up with it, whatever it is. But sometimes you can find something in it that's beneficial. And you say, you know, I do like that. And how am I learning? What am I getting out of this that can be helpful? But even if there is nothing, I still have to look, okay, what are my options? What are your options? So I have these arms, 2 broken arms, right? And a lot of pain and struggles with my hands and a lot of pain in my ribs and all that. And I still want to play the piano. I don't like it, but I'm not going to sit here and fantasize that I'm going to be able to play with someone who isn't crippled, because it's never going to happen. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to find pleasure and enjoyment in the things that I can do. And I'm going to look at all the options that I have, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to take it on. I don't like it. Well, tough shit, as they say in English, in the vernacular, right? I don't like it, and so what? I'm going to take it on. I'm going to face it. I'm going to look at my options.
You're going to turn shit into fertilizer if you can.
I am, and I'm going to stop blaming or being angry, because all that anger does is make me angry. It
Keeps
doesn't.
you in anger.
It keeps me angry. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me healthy. It doesn't solve the problem. Push it under the rug. And I can't get any help. How can I get help if I don't admit the problem? So I'm going to look for the support. I'm going to rely on other people. I'm going to accept what it is. I'm going to drop the resentment because who wants to be around someone who is like angry and resentful all the time? I don't. So I want to remind you that this is Granny Raps and Rocks, and we broadcast every Wednesday night. And if you enjoyed this program, share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with everybody. Don't you think this world needs a little reality base, like a wake-up call? Like, yeah, your favorite politician stole classified documents and brought them to his home, and somebody is going to come after him. No, I don't like that. I don't want to be true. I want it to be that he didn't do it or whatever it is. No, I don't want to. No, face the reality that the dude did it and then go from there. Don't you think?
Yes. And Charity says, thanks to you. And sends us rainbows and namaste and lots of goodwill. And more
Wonderful.
butterflies.
Wonderful. You know, you can say, well, I really like the guy, and I don't like the fact that his house was raided. Okay, like the guy, but you're going to have to face something. He did something, probably did something illegal, and he's going to have to pay the price. That's reality.
That's
Oh
reality.
no, that's terrible. I'm going to resent that. I think I should resent that. Don't you think? I
Well,
should resent
A
that.
lot of good that'll do you.
A lot of
It'll
good.
just keep you in upset.
It'll keep you upset, and it makes you delusional. For every I don't want this to be the case, there is a delusion just waiting to happen. So come back next Wednesday and we'll see what we're going to talk about then.
Yeah.
And don't forget on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific time, because this is 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, you're going to hear Magical Improvs. And James and I are getting better and better at
Yes.
singing together.
Singing and playing the piano.
I improvise on the piano, he improvises with his voice, and we do it on Thursday nights. And it's really improvising life and working together, and it is so lovely. And we're getting there. We're getting better and better. And there's another
It's a lot
comment.
of fun. Island says, so wise.
Thank you.
Thank you, Island.
We love you for coming. We love you
Yes.
for staying. Like the show, love the show, share this show
And come back.
with everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye bye.